Do you mind
Yeah,
chatting
yeah,
real
sorry.
fast? Okay. They might come in my ear and say that they need me to do a live chat, but so if I stop suddenly, I apologize.
Go ahead.
Okay. Can you just tell me a little bit about what you came here to do today?
Sure. I came here to get all of my belongings, basically, and clean out my desk. I was a presidential management fellow with USAID that was just terminated. I'm probationary, so it's a 2-year fellowship, and I was a year and a half way through. I was just promoted in October and was terminated on Monday this week.
And what has this whole experience been like for you? There's been a lot of uncertainty and back and forth about what was going to happen with USAID workers, but how has the experience personally?
It's been horrible. There's been like little to no communication with us. We're being treated terribly. I'm worried about overseas staff coming back. I've heard there's a little to no communication with them. There's been no like offboarding with us. It's just been very sudden everything. One day being locked out of the building, the next being told you're on admin leave, things like that. It's been very difficult.
So what was it like coming back here today?
Heartbreaking. Walking in the building and seeing all the pictures of our projects that were taken down, work like getting children vaccines or providing food aid, things that really matter, being treated as if they're nothing. It's really hard to see.
What do you think the future of foreign aid from the United States looks like?
Not bright, not bright. I saw that they want to cut 90% of foreign aid, even though it's less than 1% of our budget. So I think that's a horrible idea, and I do not think that makes America safer in any way. But again, I feel sort of hopeless right now. I know a lot of people do care, and I hope people get out and call their representatives and let them know how important it is to continue this work.
Have you started looking for other positions yet?
I've started the search, but as I'm sure you know, everyone on LinkedIn is searching for things right now. That's all my feed is, so it feels a little bit hopeless, but I'm hoping that I find something where I can still continue to make a difference. That's what I care about, and I will continue to do that no matter what happens.
What's your message to the Trump administration?
To think about your actions and have empathy and really understand what this is doing to the day-to-day person that works in D.C. and is a federal employee. And to realize how important foreign aid is and actually do a review of the process.
Do you mind saying and spelling your first and last name?
Yeah, it's Julianne Alphen, Juliane, and then Alphen, Alfen. I live in Washington, D.C., yes. I'm 25.
Is this your first job out of college, or?
It's my first job out of grad school. I was with the Presidential Management Fellow program, so yeah.
Thank you so much.
If I can get this to you on, I just want to see. Yeah, thanks. Since we have to be behind this thing. Thank you.
I got you, Mike. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and is there a producer I could talk to real fast? Hey, perfect.
Come to me about briefly.
I can also see if this gentleman who just walked out, if he would want to talk with us live. Do you want me to do that? Okay, let me see. It's a no. So we'll just, hopefully that Julianne shot will be ready.
So, no, come to me about two stuff. So this is interesting. They're giving aid to the USAID.
Yeah. Okay, so like if I step back
Yeah.
like that,
You're good.
and then you can pan or whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Go there. Right.
Okay, can we precinct quick turn 2? Track quick turn 2, please. And go ahead and roll it. Okay.
Great. It sounds like y'all have this from Julianne.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Great. Julianne Alphen. I think it's Juliane. Alphen, I think, was ALFIN, but I don't. It's at the very end of the feed.
Say it again, please. I have no idea what to do. Let's go for it. Hey, Tracy, can you move your umbrella real quick? Thanks.
Well, Sarah, it's really been an emotional moment for many of the staffers who are coming here today to collect their belongings at USAID. We have seen several federal workers who were either fired or placed on administrative leave coming to collect their belongings. As you mentioned, they have about a 15-minute window to pick up any items from their office that they want to take home with them. And we are outside of the headquarters right now, where, as you can see behind me, dozens of people have assembled to try to offer their support for those USAID workers who are now leaving their jobs. I spoke a few minutes ago with a young woman named Julianne Alford. She was participating in the Presidential Management Fellows here at the USAID, which President Trump terminated just a few days ago. Here is how she described her experience throughout this process and as she came here to pick up her belongings today. And so that just provides one window into how so many of these federal workers who are being impacted by these cuts at agencies and also efforts to reduce the workforce, how they have been impacted. We know that just on Sunday, about 2,000 staffers with USAID were laid off, and many more were placed on administrative leave. This has really been a very uncertain period for so many federal workers in government at a time when the Trump administration has pledged to make cuts at agencies and also trying to reduce the workforce overall.